Hello and welcome to Cornish Walking Trails. Today we've come to Point. Today's walk is taken from Fiach Parish Council website. It's walk number 5, Point and Penpol. Point is on the River Fal near Falmouth. I'm going to wander down and find the quay, which is where the walk starts.
Looks like the old village pump.
A lovely little green, and this gorgeous little green is surrounded by these gorgeous little stunning cottages. The walk instructions start here. As you can see, there's very limited parking here. School holidays are here and it's the height of the holiday season in Cornwall. Lots of visitors coming down. So we've chosen to come to Point, hoping to avoid the crowds. The walk starts at Point Quay. Exit the quay and with your back to the creek, turn left along the road up the creek towards Devoran. The orchard opposite Goldshaven is open to the public, and at the far end you'll see a lime kiln. So our little guide tells us that these kilns utilise limestone brought down from Plymouth to provide quicklime for industry and agriculture. These trees are just hanging with apples. Fabulous place for a picnic, isn't it? Look at that. So we've just come down those steps to have a little look at the river. At the next clear spot in the hedge overlooking the creek, you may see a group of posts out in the mud. These are the last remains of a ventilation shaft for the Point mine. Tunnels were dug to recover the tin ore from the compacted mud. The shaft was formed by large cast iron rings set one on top of another and forced into the mud. You wouldn't think that was possible, really, would you?
Oh, hello? Yeah? Hello, is it Mr. Cope? Yeah, I found your boat. Is there a reward? No? Oh, God.
Our wonderful instructions tell us that we're walking along the old Tramroad, which was part of the Redruth and Chasewater Railway, operated until 1915. This bit was always horse-drawn. Do you think that this would have been where they would pass?
Depends how wide the horse was, though, doesn't it? Big, hefty old horse, they'd need a bit more room.
What sort of horse were you thinking of?
Well, those Dartmoor ponies, they're quite small.
You wouldn't have that
Big
pulling
Shire horse, a bit bigger.
Yeah.
How many donkeys could you get on here? What do you mean there's one donkey on this road? I don't see one.
Bit of an ass. The instructions say continue along the old tramway towards Devoran. After about 10 minutes walk, you will notice on your left the public pump at Carnham Mine, which served the area until the mains water was installed. Wow. So we're now looking for an old engine stack, mine stack. Mine stack right on the water like that. Oh, let's go and investigate. Just one wall of it remaining. Look, you're going to sink in a minute. Come back!
I nearly slid over. I left a massive great skid mark.
This is the remains of one of the coffer dams that they talk about in the instructions. Coffer dams were built to hold back the tide while mud was removed to a depth of 15 to 30 feet, revealing the tin ground below. Well, I've learnt something today. I never knew they did that down here. I've walked past these humps in the river so many times and just ignored them, really.
So here we have an early replica of a helicopter boat. Need a bit more wind for that one to take off.
Return up the path to the old tramroad and take the footpath opposite, leading to a track climbing up a hill. At the top of a track, pass through the gate and continue up the field. Blackberry season again. Nothing better.
You wouldn't necessarily know it this time of the year, but I should imagine this does get quite muddy in the winter.
Yeah, the instruction does say that at times it can be muddy after rain. I don't think it'll be like Splish Splosh Lane though.
Muddy Wuddy Lane.
Okay, yeah, that'll do. Muddy Wuddy Lane. Oh, blackberry. Sadly, not all gates are worthy of gate leaning. Are you hot?
I am melting.
I think I am too. Oh, it's too hot.
Oh yeah, I'll show everybody how hot this is. There, that's hot. There's snakes here.
Oh, I can't lean on it.
Did it again?
I'm hoping that we might catch a glimpse of a view down towards Falmouth. We're up high enough, so it should be fantastic. Unfortunately, we've got lots of bracken. Middle of summer, it's all really high in growth. Ooh, is there a gate down there?
Gate down here.
Oh, gate leaning! Wow. Now, this is the way to do it, isn't it? Oh yeah. So just looking down river, where the river kinks, and you've got that wall or pier going into the river. That's
Kinky river. I like a kinky river.
That's where the Pandora pub is, that most gorgeous thatched cottage pub.
Is that the one that burnt down?
Yeah. And then the headland beyond must be, the very far distant headland must be St Mauls. Like that. At the end of the track where you meet a tarmac road, turn left up the hill.
See, up the hill?
Up the hill.
Up the hill?
Yeah, up there.
It's hot.
I know, but it's lovely and shaded.
It's hot shade.
Can I persuade you to go up there? Go on.
Up the hill.
Up the hill.
Where do we go?
Up the hill.
Up the hill.
Yeah,
I'll
go on.
the hill. Hot shade.
At the top of the road, turn right.
It's like a chocolate box cottage, isn't it?
Leaving the thatched Tregoose farmhouse to your left, take the gate into the next field on the left. Follow the left-hand field hedge. Lots of lefts. Come through a gate and up a field a little bit higher, and we're just saying to each other, wonder why it's bringing us up here. Then you read the instructions, and it says it gives you one of the finest long views down the River Fell. It's pretty good. All the way down to St Anthony Lighthouse. And with the naked eye you can just about make out the yachts with their white sails, can't you?
Beautiful day for it.
Come on, we've got a walk to do. You can't stand there admiring the view all day.
You know that Restormer walk?
Yeah.
You were looking for a ladder style.
Well, I was hoping there wouldn't be a ladder style.
I think I found it.
It is. Seriously, it's just a ladder. Is it safe?
I don't know, find out. Whoa! I did it, I survived.
Really enjoying my walk today. We've had some beautiful quayside views. We're cooling down a bit now in the like wooded field bit. I wonder what's next. I wouldn't mind being an ear of wheat growing on a field like that.
I think it might have wheated their appetite for our video.
Or ground them down. Come down here.
Where this exits near a ruined barn, turn right down a narrow stony track which leads down through Tresoffic Wood.
I should imagine in the winter that this gets rather muddy and probably has a little trickle of water running all the way down, don't you? Although we've given you a little flavour of the history that's in this leaflet. There's loads to it. They've researched it beautifully and put pictures and everything in it. Very well done. And it's free. You just print it off the internet.
They've done a brilliant job. Well done.
It is. Yeah. Very good.
I didn't sit on that.
Okay, so we're going to go through the farmyard now, is that right?
Through the farmyard, yeah.
It's a very unusual shaped wall. That is absolutely stunning. What a herb garden. Sundial in the middle.
Like a Chelsea garden, isn't it? So it says at Penpol Farm, at the garages, must be here, turn right down the lane and out onto the road. Do not cross the bridge, but take the track opposite, which leads in front of Bridge Cottage.
So there's the bridge. Really? We're going in there? That's somebody's garden.
Ah, what's the worst that could happen?
Get bitten by a dog? Wow, these are the older cottages, aren't they? Beautiful. Japanese anemone.
Pretty.
come down that beautiful little track with the old cottages, and we found this information board. Not
Yeah.
sure if it'll come out.
Well, it says Penpol Creek in the early 19th century. A mill was used to crush bones for fertiliser, hence the name Bone Mill Pond.
Love it, I love it. And here it is, they've drawn it for you with a little wheel that used to drive the milling machinery to crush
It says,
bone.
yeah.
So here's the remains of that water wheel at the base of the dam. Let's go and have a look. Oh, I see, look, there's a line of stones. That must have been the kind of wall that they used for the dam then. The groove there, so I guess that's where the wheel would have gone. That's quite interesting, isn't it? That's just something wrong about that. And there's some fabulous creekside properties. That's a new one. They're still working on that one by the looks of it. Amazing. We have got this smelting works symbol on our instructions.
We're going to have an investigate.
Gonna have a geek. We've just climbed up there, it's quite steep. We've come out into a housing estate, haven't we? I think it might be one of their other walks.
Quite possibly.
Let's go back down again then. We're here back at Point Quay, where we started. Today's walk is taken from Fiach Parish Council website. It's walk number 5, Point and Penpol. A quick look at our map. We start down here on Point Quay, walked back along the road until we found the mine stack, through fields, absolutely delightful viewpoint in this field, do you remember that? Came back down through the wooded valley. Oh, and we found the bone fertiliser mill, back to Point Quay. So our walk today, we tried to avoid the crowds in Cornwall because it's August. Did we achieve it?
We did achieve it. It's been quite quiet.
Hardly seen a soul, have we? It's been a beautiful walk, thoroughly enjoyed it. Views have been spectacular.
Oh, I loved it up in that wheat field looking across.
Yeah.
Glorious views.
The instructions were, the
Yeah.
map is fantastic. Well done, Fiach Parish
They've
Council.
put a lot of effort in, haven't they?
Score?
I think I would give it a 9 out of 10.
Wow, 9.
Why? Because I think we just got slightly confused with some of their marker posts, that was all.
Yeah, fair comment.
Yeah.
9 out of 10. Very good walk.